It's Tuesday.
Woohoo!
Yes, and
What
it's
up,
fall.
peeps?
Yeah, no more 100-degree days. I'm calling it.
Oh, you might have jinxed us. It's Texas.
Oh my gosh, if I jinx this, I don't know. I'm going to do some sort of penance. I'm so ready for fall. This is brilliant.
Me too. Man.
You know what? I was just thinking that backdrop behind you is very fall-like.
Oh yeah, it's nice.
There we go. Nice.
I like it.
Well, we got a lot to chat about and got a games to play, so let's get started.
Let's do it.
Well, it is Tuesday.
Hey.
Man, I'm so glad it's Tuesday. I look forward to this. I feel so social, you know.
Well, Randy has joined us and says fall is my favorite.
Hey, Randy. Oh, I know. You know, I love spring, but I think I love fall even more because, you know, I mean, it gets cold here where we are in Texas, which I think surprises some people. You know, there's some people that think of Texas as always being dry and hot and dusty, but you know, it's a huge state, so you know we have some changes, but man, you know, the after summer and especially going through August, you know, getting that fall weather is just such a relief.
Yeah.
So nice.
I just wish like the window was bigger, you know, like what, you know, it's like hot and then it's like perfect briefly and then cold and weird. And then, so I don't know which I don't know. I want to say fall's my favorite, but you know, it's fall or spring. It's a toss up. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh man, Randy, we need to get together and burn some stogies.
Yeah, he just said it's really great cigar weather right now.
There you go. See, great minds.
Yes. Yeah. So I don't know. I enjoy a good pumpkin latte and you know, coming off of the hot weather, I definitely like that. But I don't know. That's a tough one.
Man. Pumpkins, that's the thing. You know, I don't really like pumpkin. Like, I'm not a big fan. I don't hate it, but I'm just, you know, some people get really excited about pumpkin, but I love the smell of it though. Like, it, you know, it's,
oh yeah.
Like the flavor, I'm not that big a fan of, but the smell of it and the different spices and things is just I don't know, you know, like a pumpkin candle or like a fall kind of candle. It just smells so good.
Well, Misty Lemons joins us, says hello,
hey Misty,
and sends us fall emojis.
Well, thank you. Yay.
So you are working on a brand new painting. This is a pretty big commission. Yeah.
Ta-da. Yeah, this painting is really big. So the camera is going to be at a weird angle. Like, it's twice as many of me. Yay. All right, I'm taking over the internet. I'm multiplying. Yeah, so this is a commission, and so I'm doing it in fall colors, and so it's very apropos.
Yeah, I'm really digging like you can't. Okay, the cameras don't give this justice, because it's like really great bright yellows, and there's some really nice like blues and purples down by the bottom of his legs that you don't really see. But
so, yeah, this actually goes down a little bit further.
Yeah, there. So nobody's really seeing that, but it looks great.
Oh, really? Well, thank you, darling.
That color combination looks really good.
Gosh, my day just got a lot better.
Well, Fred joins us. Hello, friends. Happy Tuesday. Hey.
Hey, Fred.
Misty says, love the painting watercolor pumpkins. Oh, she loves painting watercolor pumpkins.
Ooh,
that's cool. And Randy says, that's beautiful, John. Beautiful.
Oh, thank you. You know, I'm just getting it blocked out. This is actually going to have a lot of thick paint on it. It's a big painting, but it's going to have I'm not sure which camera should I talk to this camera. So I'm not sure if what it's going to have a lot of thick color thick paint. Sorry, having two cameras on me is weirding me out a little bit. I don't know why. It got in my headspace and I can't deal with it. No, but it's going to have a lot of thick paint, but it's going to have lots and lots of color going through. But I'm using yellow as sort of the background because I want a nice glow coming in. And with the yellow, I have a light yellow and a more of a golden yellow kind of mixed in with some oranges. And the idea is I can go in with white, so I can lighten that, but I can also darken it. You know, I can make it. You know, there's going to be parts that are going to be really, really dark around it and stuff. But hopefully underneath it all, it'll have this glow coming where in between the leaves and the different limbs and stuff. So
Yeah,
that's what I'm wanting. But
I'm excited about it. It's gonna.
that's what I'm going to get to. I'm going to work on it until I get it. But yeah, so bam.
So this last weekend, we turned our clocks back. That's right.
Oh yeah.
I was stoked about this. Stoked.
And when was it? It's been so long since I was in college, but there was a time of year where you really got excited because you go to the bar.
This is it.
Oh, is this it? Man, we missed it. See, that's
We're old.
That's how old I am.
What are you talking about?
I know. It'd be like,
I got to get a kid up in 4 hours after that would happen. That's crazy.
Man, but I remember that though, and everybody was so excited about an extra 60 minutes.
Man, it was like a holiday. It was like a thing. Going to the bar at 2, and you just watch it roll over, and it's like 2 all over again. Like all those bad decisions never happen.
I know you really felt like you beat the system somehow. Like you stuck it to the man.
Yeah, that's right.
Are we the only ones? Maybe.
No,
maybe,
I'm
maybe
sure
we had a problem.
I'm sure quite a few people. I'm sure Randy did it back in the day.
Man.
Yeah. Well, Fred, Missy says so pretty, and Fred said so stoked, and then woke up an hour early anyway. See, my deal with like the whole hour change is before the hour falls back, when I get Jack up, it's like pitch black outside, and I am angry. Like I really feel inconvenienced if I have to wake up and the sun is not even up. So I'm happy when I can at least it's actually morning. It's not, it doesn't feel like it's 2 a.m.
Oh, I get to open a new paint.
So,
I don't even notice really like the time change. I mean, because I did back when I used like analog clocks, but now everything is computer controlled. It seems like that I use. So it's like it does it automatically, and I don't even. My mom called and was like, it was real. Make sure you turn everything back, and I was like, I don't think I have anything.
There's no winding of clocks.
It's sweet of her to call. Yeah.
Well, Randy says Randy did everything back in the day. Everything. So what color are you laying down next on this painting?
Well, I got some burnt sienna. I just got to get it open. Ha! Cut the paint tube and not my finger. So we'll get some burnt sienna. And I'm really lazy when it comes to brilling my paints. So then I don't know if you can see, but I just have a B and an S. BS. I'm just gonna put a little BS on this painting, and we'll just go from there. So same different day, same tune. But I'm gonna block it on. I'm gonna thin it down a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna start blocking in this tree.
Oh.
Sorry if I don't know if I'm not talking in the mic, and it's such a big easel that we stepped on something. What the heck? It's dangerous in here.
It is. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So the other thing. Well, let me say, my mom joins and says, "Hi guys, love you." Hey.
Love you.
So this last weekend we were in Kansas and had the closing reception, which it was good, except it was torrential raining. And so the gallery walk was a bit wet.
Yeah. I want to say, but it wasn't. It was the entire, because it was a gallery walk for the whole city.
Yeah. It was. Nobody was getting out in that weather.
And the manager of the gallery was getting sent photos from all the other galleries, like his friends at other galleries.
Yeah.
And they were just taking photos of empty galleries that they were at. So, but we still had a turnout. We still had people that braved the cold. It was cold. Yeah. It was in Kansas, so it was cold and stormy. And on that day, but it was a lot. I had just as good of a time though.
Oh yeah. It was in Charlie was there playing music, and that was really nice, and just chilling, hanging out with people.
I had a really good time. On the opening, we had so many people there that my voice got hoarse because it was just talking for hours to people, because it was just talking just constantly. And there were so many. And then on this one, it was really nice because most of the people that did come out were generally artists, and they were other or really, really into art. So so I was able to chat with like a poet and musicians and some different people, and it was just they were really into the art. So that was, I don't know, it was like I didn't miss that there wasn't a crowd or anything.
Yeah.
And of course, I mean, that was the same night that they were having tornadoes and stuff here. I mean, so you can imagine, like, it was bad weather. It was the fact that anybody came out. I was a little surprised because I thought, geez, that's
Yeah.
Well,
and then the next day was like, of course, the next day was like sunny and
yeah.
nice, and which it worked out in the end because we did a workshop that morning right before we packed up the gallery and drove back home. But workshop was a lot of fun, a lot of silliness, and just wacky fun times.
Good times.
Well, Fred says the big easel, dun dun dun.
Dun, 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 yeah.
And Russell says, "Sup, y'all? Hey."
What's up, Russell?
And Carlos joined us, says, "Hey, y'all."
Hey. Well, hey guys. I think we don't have like full on news yet, but the idea of us having our own art space, it's getting closer and closer. I mean, they're writing up. They're actually writing up the contracts right now for it. So starting next year, we might actually have our own art space here in Denton, and I can't tell you how excited I am. I don't want to jinx it or anything but I just wanted to tell you guys because we're not telling anybody else.
Yeah, this is a secret, everybody.
Well, I mean,
don't tell anybody.
I don't know. We all hang out every Tuesday. But I just want to I'm really excited because this is something we've thought about for years. And we wanted to do it in a very, very certain kind of way, very particular way. And which is why we haven't done it in so long. Like we were ready to pull the trigger if we could find the right everything. But this place is completely ADA compliant, so anybody can get in. It's in the right part of town. It's what we can do. It's a space. What I wanted. I don't know if you guys remember the Blue Dog guy, George Rodrigo. And I built up a romanticized fantasies sort of his studio in my head. I don't think the studio actually existed, but I heard because he was an artist in New Orleans and he got famous for painting what they call the Blue Dog, and he just seemed like a really neat guy. But in a studio, they had couches and stuff, and people could just come there and hang out and chat, and they would just come and hang out while he worked on his paintings and stuff. And I thought, how awesome is that? So Jackie and I, we always wanted, if we opened a space, we wanted to be sort of as far away from the normal gallery sort of model that there is right now.
Yeah.
We wanted to be a place where people would go in and actually have fun and be able to relax and drink some coffees or have an adult beverage but actually be able to, play a game and work on their own art, but actually be able to be there around the artwork and then I could be there and I could work and I'm working on my paintings but it was just a place where art can live because in most places art just seems so dead and static. It's almost like most galleries and museums, it seems like a mausoleum for art. It's not a place where art is born or art lives. So this is a place that we wanted where poets can come in and we can have poetry nights. We can have art from artists all over and all this different things. And we're gonna have DIY stuff and workshops and so sorry I don't mean to go on, but we've talked about this for years and this they're drawing up the contracts now. So it's scary because it's a huge commitment. It's a lot of money and it's a lot of things like that, but it's also super, super exciting because I started painting because I wanted to meet other artists and connect with artists. And I mean, what better way than to put out like a light, put out a little beacon and say, hey, if you're an artist, please come hang out with me.
Yeah. It is exciting. It feels a bit like having a baby. Like you're just too freaked out to enjoy it a little bit.
Oh, that's brilliant. Does that mean I can just wait in the waiting room and smoke cigars, and you'll do all the work?
Why do I feel like that is definitely how this is going to work out? Well, Jessica joins us and says hi there. Hey.
Well, hey.
So yeah, I would like, we've been getting closer and closer to this, and we got an email the other morning and it was like, hey, okay, like we're going to, we'll start doing paperwork. And that's like, the moment where it was like, oh my gosh, this is going to happen. This is probably happening. I was freaking out a little bit, but then, going through the days, emotions and everything. And then I picked up Jack from school, and Jack was like, well, how was your day? What'd you guys do? And then I told him about the email, and he was like, yes. And he was for a brief moment, I was living vicariously through him, enjoying it because he was stoked, and I'm too freaked out. I'm just freaked out. I'll just say it.
One of the things we're gonna have to do too, though, is we're gonna be teaching things and stuff, but we want to. So we want to incorporate other artists and stuff in. So we're going to start looking for. We're going to put out a call pretty quick, I think, for artists that want to teach. So if there's somebody that knows, like, the kind of like the paint and sip kind of stuff, that's kind of fun, or if somebody has like a DIY, like we're gonna have all these different kits and things, but the way that we have it organized, the way that we're structuring it, is it like the artists will make way more than they do like at a paint and sip place. Like it's I mean, so like if they like their artistry and their time is rewarded there, because there if we get it there, but it's structured different than the other places, so that they, if they get 10 people in, they get 15 people in, and they're making a lot more money, because we want a space where artists can go and actually make some money, and get their artwork out there, and then be able to show some artwork. Anyway, I won't bore everybody with all the stuff, because I know if it goes through, I'll have plenty of time for that later.
Yeah, all sorts of time for that. Well, Judy joins us, says hi, y'all. And Fred said there's a place like that in Elko, Nevada, mostly for writers to be able to sit somewhere and write and drink, but any artist is welcome. And he says it's called the Stage Door. Check it out.
I will. That sounds
Stage
so cool.
Door. Okay, I'm going to look that up. That sounds awesome. And then Carla says, sounds fantastic. So you'll have to come up and experience it.
You'll have to come visit. Apparently, Jackie says when we first open it, I'll be living up there. So
yeah.
So if you want to come see me, that's where I'll be.
I mean,
well,
we both will be living there. I mean, like we could just like have a cot in the back somewhere. I'm bracing myself for this.
Oh, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be a whole lot of work, though. It is gonna be a ton of work.
Yeah.
But...
Well, Carla says she will. She's gonna join us.
Yay! That'll be awesome.
So. Anyway, well, we have, we could play some trivia.
Yeah, man.
Get in on this action. Do you have a preference in subject matter?
Maybe the dictionary, so you can read the words to me.
Oh my gosh, no.
Actually, last time we did that, it wasn't like that, was it? But
yeah, it wasn't.
Let's see. What else? We did general. No, we did science. What did we do last time? No, we did arts last time. I think.
Yeah. No, we did science and nature.
Did we?
I think. I don't know.
Oh, I'm done for anything.
Fred says you could come hang out in my garage studio to drink and smoke and art.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, welcome to our garage studio right now.
That sounds fun. And then Randy says dictionary is fun.
It is, but
I'm
potentially a lot of reading for Jackie. For me.
Let's do general knowledge.
All right.
Let's go general.
Dude, let's do it.
Arr. Okay. In the misty morning fog with our hearts a-thumpin' and you. Which song? Okay, so you gotta listen to it for a second. In the misty morning fog with our hearts are a-thumpin' and you. Which song? Do Ron Ron?
Oh, I think I know it.
Stand By Me, Honky Tonk Woman, Brown Eyed Girl.
Okay.
Do Ron Ron. A dud do.
Dud do. Ron Ron.
Do. Ron Ron.
Dud do. Ron Ron. I'm going to say Brown Eyed Girl.
Okay, well.
In the misty morning fire.
You think? I mean, the way you sang that, it had a little bit of classic rock.
Well, it's pretty classical.
Well, Carla says I want to go to this garage too.
Yeah, it sounds like a cool garage.
Okay, it seems the consensus is brown-eyed girl. Let's give it a try.
It's on my tiki mix.
Way to go! Which is the nearest in meaning to the word vilify? Defraud, defrock, defame, defoliate. Defoliate. Yeah.
Well, I'd say defame.
You think?
Well, that's what I think. What do you think? You know, to make someone like a villain. You know, to disparage them.
Yes. I'll go with that as well. I feel like that might be a trick though, but let's give it a try. Defame. That seems to be the crowd's favorite, so let's do it. Oh, very good. Very good. Look at you. Oh, here you go, babe. You better know this.
Uh-oh.
What color is a peridot stone?
I'm terrible with the colors of things.
Peridot stone. I may be mispronouncing that.
Oh, gosh. I know. Oh, man.
Clear, sky blue, purple, green.
Definitely one of those. I don't know. I want to say, oh, gosh.
It's a little bit of purples and greens. We got people going purple and green, purple and green.
Yeah, I was thinking green too, and then I was thinking, well, green jade, but it could be this too.
Peridot. May's joined us as it's a peridot is the enunciation. Thank you.
Well, thank you.
Peridot. Okay. Well, my instinct.
But then I think purple because what's your instinct?
Okay. Well, my instinct is probably wrong because I was going to say sky blue, but Amy says it's her daughter's birthstone, so her guess I would assume is accurate, and quite a few people have guessed this too.
Oh, what's her guess?
Well, then you might just know it. Then I'm giving you the answer.
Well, no, but I mean, maybe she's a terrible mother. No, it doesn't know.
she gets the stone wrong. Okay, let's see.
I'm kidding. I'm sure.
Well, green then is the guess. Oh, and my mom says Sam's birthstone, and she guessed green.
I know. Yeah, I want to say that it might be like my mom's birthstone or something. No, because hers is the same as yours. And what's
Should
your
we try
birthstone?
green?
Yeah.
Way to go, crowd.
Maybe it's my dad.
Way to be a good mom, Amy.
You know what? It might be my dad's. When you have to be born to get that, he was born in August. I think his stone's green.
I have a green stone in my ring.
Yeah, but yours is emerald or.
Well, but I mean, I have you, Jack, and me, birthstones, and one
color's
of them is
mine?
green.
What
But I
color's
think
mine?
that's emerald. I think that's March. I don't know. I don't know these things.
I don't either.
Okay. What is the number of canine teeth a human has multiplied by the number of human blood groups?
Oh, okay.
Oh my
Whoa,
God,
this
what
is
is this?
wow. This is kind of interesting. Okay. Okay. I have my answer. I don't know if it's a choice, but I have my answer.
Amy says it's a weird shade of green. And then Fred says if you're a July Leo, it's a ruby.
Okay. I bet it's my dad because my dad has green and my mom has green, like for the birthstones. But
Yeah.
but they're different. I bet he's paired up. But I have my answer for this one.
Huh. Oh, okay.
Computer, what birthstones in August?
The birthstones of August are Peridot and Spinel.
Well, okay. So the number of canine teeth a human has multiplied by the number of human blood groups.
I have my answer. I haven't. Do you want me to give you my answer before you read them, or do you want to read them and then?
Sure. Yeah.
I'm gonna say 16.
Oh, okay. That was going to be my guess too.
Is it?
Yes. There's 20, 12, 24, 16. All right. So your guess, you think it's 16?
Yeah. One canine tooth times 16 blood types. No.
Like, wait, what?
Hey, it doesn't matter how I get to the answer as long
Wait.
as I get to the answer.
Okay. Let's try for 16. Way to go. Okay. There are 69 official cities in the UK. Which of the following is one of them?
Dirty.
Prudhoe, Pudsey, Preston, Pontefract, which I'm probably mispronouncing.
Can you say those again?
Prudhoe, Pudsey, Preston, Pontefract.
Now, can you do it like in the form of a rap?
No. Brooke has joined us. Says hi.
Hey, Brooke.
Okay. You got any ideas?
I think it's the last one, the Pontifact or Pontifact.
Pontefract.
But I don't know.
Well, Diana has joined us. Says hi, Mr. John and Jackie from Wichita, Kansas. Hey.
Well, hey. Welcome.
I want to say Diana was there she was at the workshop.
Man, well, thanks so much for joining us.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to guess the Pontefract?
I mean, as far as I can, yeah.
Oh. No.
Oh, man.
No.
What do you think?
Gosh.
What are people guessing?
It's Pudsey seems to be a popular one.
69. What's the latest number of cities for them to have?
Okay, let's try. Let's see. The majority of the crowd seems to think B. Oh yeah, Diana says, yes, I was at the workshop twice. Yay.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, Pudsey's not it either. Okay. You want to try it? Let's Prudhoe. I mean, this is going downhill fast. No, it's Preston.
Oh, I knew it.
Dang.
No, I'm just kidding.
We are not geographers.
We-
Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Darts. Okay. Hitting a single, double, and triple of the same number is known as a Shanghai. 66 is a Okay.
Oh,
66 is a Shanghai of what number?
Oh. Okay. Gosh, we gotta do math.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Oh gosh, this is painful. This is like my brain hurts.
So go up to 13. Maybe once it does.
Let's see, hitting a single, double, and triple of the same
Where's the
number.
calculator?
I know that there's let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's 6. I think it's 11.
Do you?
Yeah.
I was thinking 13. Is 13 an option?
Yes.
Gosh. This is silly. I feel silly not.
Because you hit a single, a double, and then a triple. So you've hit whatever it is 6 times. What's the number? What number goes into 6?
Ah. I mean, let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, let's
All right, people. We're getting. Yeah, Randy was like 11 plus 22 plus 33.
Okay.
Okay. And everybody's like, yes, A.
Yeah. That makes sense. I was.
Damn.
Way to go. Way to math
Dude.
it out.
And you know what else I did math-wise today?
What?
Cross multiplied.
Oh, that's true.
I was like, I solved some problems. I solved for X quite a few times today. When does France celebrate Bastille Day each year? September 4th, January 4th, July 14th, August 1st.
Gosh, Bastille Day. I don't know.
Dun, dun, dun. Fred says B.
What
Amy
is
says
B?
July. I could have swore it started with a J. Like the month started with a J. And I didn't think it was in the winter. Like I didn't think it was January.
Yeah, okay. Well, why don't you go with that? Why don't you go with the
You think?
July one? I don't know.
All right. Let's do July. There we go. July 14th.
Nice.
Okay. Which Phil, who provided the voice for Troy McClure and Lionel Hutz in The Simpsons, was murdered by his wife?
Oh, I know that
Yeah,
one.
you know this one. Phil Hartman, Phil Collins, Philip J. Fry, Phil McGraw.
Oh. Phil Hartman.
Yeah.
I forgot he was in The Simpsons, though.
Yeah, that's right. It's been, gosh, forever. All right. That's kind of an easy one. All right, let me.
Only easy if you know
True, true.
it.
Mahatma Gandhi trained for what profession? Horticulture, legal, medicine, army.
Oh, doggone it. I want to say legal.
Really?
Well,
For some reason, medicine popped it into my head.
Oh.
I
I want to say legal, but I'm not sure if that's just because he was in court a lot, and that's why I think it because of all the stuff. But
well, we got quite a few legal, quite a
okay.
few legal guesses. Probably a little bit more than medicine. This is a toughie, people.
Well, I was thinking legal. But gosh, you remember the movie Gandhi with Ben Kingsley?
Vaguely, yeah.
I know. I just remember it vaguely too, but I just remember him being in court a lot, and like before he really became Gandhi.
Yeah.
Um,
Fred says, I was thinking banking. All right. Let's try legal. There's quite a few saying that's it. Very good crowd.
Yay!
Which vegetable shares its family with coriander?
Okay, coriander. Let me think. Coriander. Okay.
You got carrot, tomato, lettuce, potato.
That didn't help. Okay.
How does a coriander grow?
How does it not grow?
I mean, how does it look once it's grown? I mean, what is it like? What
does it not look like? I don't know. I don't know a lot of. I don't know a lot about coriander. I know. It comes in a jar.
Okay.
You sprinkle it on stuff when you very rarely. It's like one of those spices for me, at least. You get it because you got a recipe that calls for it, and then you never use it again.
Is it that weird stuff that's on pizzas every once in a while? That like it's like a.
I don't think so.
I don't know. So there's some A guesses.
I'm thinking either carrot or lettuce.
Okay.
But I don't know why. But carrot maybe. What is carrot?
A.
Oh, what are the other guesses?
Carrot is one. Okay. Let me ask this, and this is I'm going to look really dumb right here for a second. Coriander, is that cilantro?
No.
Okay. Fred said it looks like peppercorn, doesn't it?
I think so. I don't know. I've only shaken
We
it out
are
of a
so
thing.
bad.
I know it's so terrible. It's like I don't know.
If
I'm
it doesn't-
American. I only
if
eat
it-
hot dogs.
If it's not plastic wrapped and goes in the microwave for 2 minutes, I don't know how to make it.
Yeah. I want to say lettuce in a way, but I don't know why. I want to say lettuce, but
Okay, coriander is the seed and the plant part is cilantro.
really?
Is what Fred's saying.
Oh.
Okay, and
Way to go,
a
Fred.
lot of people think carrot. All right, let's do it.
Let's say carrot.
Let's just go with it. Oh, way to go, crowd! That took way more effort.
Yeah,
than
that
it
was hard.
worth.
That was a hard one. That was good. Way to go, Fred.
Good job. We got a 93. We're not.
Hey, we passed.
Yeah, man, that's all I can ask for in life.
Dang, that was stressful.
It was. Anything we can do to stress you guys out on a Tuesday?
Yeah, really. Man. Oh, man. Man, oh, man, oh.
Anyway, so yeah, things are crazy.
You were looking up something before we talked, and I said, oh, that might be interesting to talk
Oh,
about.
yeah. Okay, so we with this new endeavor we're doing, we're all thinking about like different drinks for famous artists and what they drank and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And let me see if I can find some that were pretty interesting. Okay. Do you know who Charles Bukowski is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
'Cause I don't.
He's a nut. he was a.
His favorite
He's up
drink.
in like Hunter S. Thompson, Bukowski. Who else? Like people who took it to the limit, sort of
Took
thing.
it to the limit. Well, his favorite drink was a Boilermaker,
Oh, really?
which
Ooh.
is 15 ounces of draft beer and 1.5 ounces of blended whiskey. That sounds disgusting.
Yeah. Have you ever done that though? Like at the bar, like a suicide bomb or bomber or what's it called, a car bomb or
Oh yeah,
you know, where
yeah,
you take a shot and you put it down in
Uh-huh.
the beer, and that's
Oh,
kind of like, yeah.
yeah. I have 2 older brothers. I've done lots of those. Well, Randy says, "What are you drinking, Jackie?" I'm actually drinking pre-mixed margarita. Like I just ran into the liquor store and grabbed some.
Oh,
'Cause,
really?
yeah, I wasn't like I drank wine yesterday, and I don't know, man. The wine I drink is like for some reason kind of hard to find because I think it's like
Did you drink it all?
maybe just the stores are running out everywhere.
Here she comes. Better hide the bottle.
But you go to Total Wine and they're like, if you buy 6 bottles, you get a super, super deal. They never have 6 bottles of this stuff. It's ridiculous. Like, how can I buy 6 bottles if you don't have it? Anyway,
That's a good point.
I just wanted to switch it up a little bit. And so I'm drinking pre-mixed margaritas.
Well, that's
So
cool.
anyway, okay. Judy says, I think I need a drink after all this. LOL. Yes. All right. So Bukowski liked his Boilermakers.
Look, man.
Okay. F.
Hardcore.
Scott and Zelda Fitzgerald,
Oh yeah. Okay.
a gin Ricky.
Ugh.
Fred said bottom shelf gin earlier. Like,
Yeah, really.
gin is like, it. I can't do that.
Bathtub gin.
Mm-mm.
The guy in the bathtub's named Ricky.
See, all gin to me tastes like it was made in a bathtub.
You know, I was listening to a thing the other day, and it said that gin was basically vodka. It was vodka is unfinished gin, or gin is vodka like taken in the neck. It's like a flavored vodka, in a way, because
I
because
remember you
it's a
telling me
distilled
that.
spirit, and then they put juniper berries and all this other stuff with it, so it's very herbal.
Yeah.
But I was on that too, though. There's like different gins, and there were some that were saying like they don't taste so much like the juniper berry. Like that's different kind of flavors. And I thought, oh, that's interesting because like I like a gin martini, but it's like the only thing that I like gin in. Though.
Yeah. See, that's the only thing I like. I'd like a dirty martini.
Yeah,
Gin,
yeah.
I
It's
can
got to
I
be
can
really
do that.
dirty and shaken because, like, typically with the martini you would stir it. You don't shake anything unless has fruit in it, but with martini, I like it shaking because I want it diluted with water.
Yeah.
Dilute it out and get.
Yeah. And I like the
lower
little
that
ice
gin flavor.
crystals.
But anyway,
Well, Randy says it's a good drink, the Boilermaker. And Brooke says, I got my Truly. She's good.
there you go.
Fred's laughing at everywhere being out of wine for me. Yeah, it's a problem. Russell says, I did love a good Boilermaker, so maybe this is something we should try.
Yeah, maybe so. Maybe
I
you
don't
know too. I have to say that a lot of things that I tried when I was younger, like I don't think I was ready for it necessarily. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
like, and that was like even like fish and stuff. Like I like fish a lot now, but when I was younger, I didn't eat a lot of fish unless it was like fried fish.
Yeah.
You know, coming from the South, and so there's a lot of dishes that I didn't really care for because I had it when I was young. I didn't appreciate the flavors yet. And then like when I went to Japan, I had tons of sushi, but I had all kind of different kinds, and I really developed a, I thought,
Yeah.
oh, this is
Yeah.
awesome. Like it's different than what I thought it was. And, but also there's different like, coffees and alcohols, foods. There's all kinds of stuff
Yeah.
that I kind of want to retry.
Oh,
That
yeah.
I've just been closed off of. I think I've had a closed mind. to it.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm thinking we should get some Boilermakers. I guess is
Well,
the
Brooke
sum of
said-
that story.
Brooke says I went to a great gin tasting, and
Oh,
then Steve
wow,
says
really?
gin is flavored with juniper berries. Fred says no more drinking for me though, and Judy says work today made this a drinking sort of day. It was rough.
Oh,
Well, cheers.
I'm sorry it was a rough day, but cheers. Yeah.
And Russell says no gin and juice. I'm not gangster enough, I guess.
Yeah, you know, Randy, that's a good point too, though, about like the drinking in our space that we're opening. That's one thing that I want to go really strong on is making sure we have lots and lots of good things for everybody to drink, and so so we're thinking about having like lots and lots of
Yeah.
not non-alcoholic things that are good too. So,
Yeah. Brooke says it was interesting because they all had really different flavors, the gins.
that's interesting. I've
And-
only had the one. I mean, I've had different gins like
Yeah.
I like Bombay and the Aviator or whatever, but the Aviation.
Yeah.
And then there's another one I like, but they all taste very like herbally to me,
Yeah.
like kind of green. And I've never been a big fan of that flavor. But
Well, Russell says Snoop would be disappointed.
no, sipping
Carla
on that
says-
gin and juice.
Dripping Springs Distillery has gin and vodka.
Oh,
And Fred says I could make you a gin and tonic that you would like. I promise. I would entertain this because my mom is a gin and tonic drinker,
Mhm.
and that's her go-to. And I have never. I just have never liked that drink.
I know. I never have either, and I've always kind of wanted to. It's kind of like yogurt. I've always wanted to like yogurt, and they'll come up with all those different flavors. I'm like, oh, yeah, it sounds like an amazing dessert, and then I try it and go like, nope, it's yogurt. but man, Fred, you know what? Send us a recipe for your gin and tonic if we can't, and maybe we could recreate it,
We'll name it after you.
and we could have it on the stream
That'd be fun. I might actually
if you don't mind sharing.
get a
but,
bottle of gin then. Well, Randy says, here's some trivia. What was Charles Bukowski's alter ego in his fiction?
Oh my gosh! Oh, that's a good question.
Here we go.
Oh my word! It's been so long since I read Bukowski. I'm drawing a blank. I cannot think. But I'm so excited to learn it though.
Well,
like I feel equally parts like, man, I should know this. Like I think I know this, and then other parts. Ooh, I'm about to know it for sure.
well, Brooke says the tasting was at Hannah's.
Oh
I
really?
wonder if they still do that. That would be fun.
Wow.
Barbara says gin is good in the summer with lemonade, and Fred says start buying bottles now to get the concoction correct. Very refreshing, sure. And he said, "Damn, it's on the tip of your tongue, or on my tongue." And Randy says, "Okay, are you ready for the answer?"
I'm ready.
Henry Chinaski.
Really? I didn't know that.
I honestly have never read it.
I really thought
know.
when you said the name, I'd go like, oh man, but no, I didn't know that.
Yep, there you go. There you have it.
That's cool.
Okay, Jack Kerouac.
What about it?
What drink do you think he drank?
Oh, hold it. He used to drink. It was Mad Dog or no Thunderbird quite a bit. One of those. I can't remember. It was Mad Dog or Thunderbird. He was very much like, but he would drink cheaper stuff quite a bit because he would, like hitchhike and travel. It was very much like on the, that was whenever we went to Nuevo Laredo Laredo.
Oh yeah.
And we followed the actual route that the Kerouac did. And then we went to the place and we couldn't go in there because it wasn't a bar anymore.
Yeah.
Or but we ate at the place that served tacos right next to it.
Oh yeah.
We sat right up against the wall, so we were as close as we could
about
get to
that.
the place where he went into.
Oh man, that's funny. We're nerds. Well, Randy says I went through a gin and tonic phase, not in Nam, of course. And Fred says so many good books. Brooke says LOL, and okay, so this is what it says about him, about Jack Kerouac.
Ooh yeah, cool.
Tequila margarita.
Oh, that makes sense with his loving.
Okay, it says this was a surprising
Well-
one.
Are most margaritas have tequila in them?
Well, it's just that's what it says here. It says I imagine Kerouac's favorite drink to be a bourbon or whiskey or simply ethanol siphoned straight from an automobile. Tequila margaritas are classic, and you can follow the simple yet genuine recipe. Blah blah blah. It doesn't say why that was it, but
I want to say like because like whenever I want to say he went back up and he lived with his mom for a while in Thunderbird, or one of that was like his drink of just because it was cheap. Like he didn't really care about the. But it just seemed like it's such an interesting time. Like you read those books and stuff where
Yeah.
he's and they're listening to jazz records, but to them it's like mad music. It's crazy, It's just it's all
I can dig it.
it's not the cool man, cool. Slap, slap, slap. But I mean, it was just so different than what was being played, and they're passing around bottles of wine, and it's this overly romanticized sort of view of it. But I don't know.
Well, Russell says I do love a good margarita, and Steve says anything with tequila tastes great. I do like tequila, and if it's a good tequila, I can shoot that.
Yeah.
All right, Edgar Degas.
Oh man, what is? Oh, what did me guess? Well, I mean, wine.
Think about the time.
Wine would be too obvious, but I'm thinking absinthe because I think at the time that he was around, they were having a wine problem with the roots and all, and things started shifting over to absinthe a little bit.
Okay.
Is that right?
Is that your guess?
That's my guess.
So funny. That's my guess.
Oh my God.
Well, Randy says simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. That's why I stuck with Jack Daniels on the rocks. That was Sinatra's drink too, by the way.
Was it really?
I guess so.
Old Blue Eyes. Wow.
And Fred says, I would think all those guys would drink anything.
You know what? It'd be cool, man. To take like okay at the art space, to have like if there's like a drink of somebody's choice, like like Randy was just saying, Jack and Daniels.
Yeah.
If you had a picture of Frank Sinatra or something near that, or you had Jack Kerouac next to Thunderbird, or Margarita. But you
Just
you
called
just
it the Thunderbird.
yeah or but if you kind of had that, it would be kind of cool.
Yeah. That would be cool.
Was
okay.
it absinthe?
It is absinthe.
Hey, nice.
Yeah, absinthe was given to French troops in the early 1800s as a malaria preventive. Most of it's nearly 100 proof, so be careful when consuming. Ugh. Yeah, that's gross. And then let's see who else we got. Oh, that was it. That's all the artists that you get.
Well, that's
today.
really cool though.
Yeah, so we'll have to do an ode to the greats, to the old masters, and have just a drink list for that.
Yeah. Wonder what color to make his pants.
Dark blue.
Well, that was my go-to,
Yeah.
and I was thinking I made hers. Right now, I'm just blocking in colors, so the colors you see here, they're just kind of it's like the beginning of adding color to it. So that's not the way it's going to look by the time that it's done. But it's definitely thinking darker. But I was going from like gray to brown to dark blue, but I think dark blue is.
Well, I don't know though. I mean, like, I wouldn't want it to compete with all the nice blues in the background towards the bottom of his foot.
Yeah, I think I'm going to wait a bit because I'm not sure what I'm going to do with their shirts either.
Yeah.
So I want it to work.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, Randy says I hosted a very absinthe Christmas one year.
Wow,
That
really?
sounds fun and gross all at the same time.
You don't like licorice, do you?
No,
I don't really like licorice, but I like absinthe.
I don't know. I mean, I appreciate the theatrics with the sugar and this, but it would not meet. It's not my go-to in any.
Well, I don't hate licorice though, like the way you do. Like you hate it, and I was like, it's not my favorite, but I like it in there because it's a little sweet and it's like overpowering.
Yeah.
So it's it's like, oh, that's kind of nice. But where a lot of times you get the licorice and it's like, whoa, like I don't like Jaeger, and that's a
Oh, see, I could drink some Jaeger. Well, I mean, that's you do the shots at Jaeger.
It's like cough medicine.
It is. It is. It is medicine.
This is turned into a drinking channel tonight.
Well, Fred says, did anyone really frequently drink absinthe? Oh, the greats. Russell says, I've never tried absinthe. And Randy says, no one drank absinthe but me and my sister-in-law, though, at the party. And then Fred says, that'll make you hallucinate. Judy says, off to bed, been up since 3 a.m., one tired puppy. Good night.
Oh.
Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in.
Randy says, I've been up since 4 a.m. I'm going to bed early tonight, too. Wow. Snooze
Good night,
alert.
guys. Yeah, I think it's about time for us to.
Yep. So, Randy says theatrics were the best part. That would be the only reason to drink that.
There you go.
Judy says, I love your painting. It looks amazing. And then Randy says, Jaeger makes me projectile vomit every time.
Yuck.
Gross.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
on that
starting-
note,
Yeah, on that note. Yeah, it's starting to do a very alcohol talky night, but it was fun. I like learning about like what Kerouac and
I'll dig up some
Sinatra
more.
and
I'll
all
dig
those
up some
guys.
fun facts on that because I do want to make like a drink menu and like an ode to the artist and all that fun stuff. So
Yeah,
that's and then maybe we'll get like all mad scientists in here and we'll make some weird things.
yeah, that'll be cool. Yeah, it'd be cool to look up some interesting drinks for the art
We might
space.
we might have to make it an extra long show so I can drink them all.
Yeah, heck yeah, man. And also like the DIY kits, and and I don't know, I want to start. I'm looking
Bam.
forward to getting some artists in too, like
Yeah.
for the Simple Paint thing, and
Heck yeah.
it's gonna be fun. Well, guys, thank y'all so much for listening
Hanging
to us
out.
rant and ramble and everything. And I thought you were something. Sorry, I thought I had to talk to.
Nope, just waiting for you to finish. No,
Yeah.
that's all good. Fred says yummy cough syrup. Russell says Jaeger makes me black out every time. Steve says Rimbod was a big absinthe drinker.
Oh,
Rimbod. I don't think I'm pronouncing that right. Fred says the Christmas alcohol show. Ken says Southern Comfort gives me hives every time. Ugh.
Southern Comfort. That's
Ugh.
I drank Southern Comfort for a little while when I was really getting into Janis Joplin. But I was doing a thing where I would listen to different eras, like of music, and I would read like the lit from that time too. And so what so like if there was like a writer that liked to drink like a certain type of wine or something, then I would try to drink that or get close to it. I mean, I didn't really have a budget, so so it was very much a budget
Yeah.
exploration of this. And then, but also listen to the music, and I did that for the 20s, the 30s, 40s,
That's
and then
cool.
all the way up to the in the 60s. I listened to like the Doors, Janis, Hendrix, and all these different things. And but for Janis, so I tried Southern Comfort. I liked it a little bit, but trying to get to the idea of what flavors that they liked,
Yeah.
So what like ticked for them, and
Yeah.
and gosh, I really haven't liked it ever since. So
Hmm.
maybe if I listened to Janis while I drank some, I would like it
I
again.
mean, like 7 and 7, I can drink. I don't mind those.
Oh yeah,
But-
Seagram 7 and 7 Up.
Yeah, isn't that the same thing?
No, it's Southern Comfort is different.
Oh, then I don't. Then I
But it's-
maybe I've never had it.
Oh, maybe it's really sweet.
Yeah, no, that doesn't sound good. Anyway, we're gonna be great bartenders.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it's brown. Just put it in there. It's the same color.
I'll order something and I'm gonna be like, no, you want a Bud Light?
Yeah,
because I
yeah.
don't know how to make that.
Exactly.
Anyway, Rainey says it's caramel flavored whiskey.
That makes it sound good.
I don't know if I've ever had that. Fred says my wife and I had signature cocktails at her wedding. Oh, that's so cool.
Oh, that's neat.
That's a great idea.
Well, really cool.
And Ken says like an apricot brandy.
Oh,
Fred says mine was Surfer on acid. when one time John and I went to a bar, and I don't know how it came about. Like I think a friend was like, you should order a Blue Wave shot or whatever
Mm.
this was, and I was like, okay, cool, and don't ever go to this bar, whatever. Ordered this drink, and they pour, I forget what the clear liquid was, but they put the shot in front of you, and
I
then
think
they
it was
had-
just water.
I don't think so. It was a shot. No. The clear liquid. They
Oh.
give you 2 shot glasses.
Oh,
One is a clear liquid, which was probably a vodka or something, and you slam it, and they're holding on to this other shot glass filled with like water colored blue. And right after you finish taking the shot, they splash you in the face with the blue water. And it's called the Blue Wave. And I was like, surely that is not conducive for customer service.
It didn't make you happy.
I'm sopping wet now.
Yeah. I want to say maybe you drank the blue one, and then they had the other one, and they
Maybe. I don't remember which order it was, but I
because
remember
you didn't
thinking,
get
like,
stained or
who
anything.
does that at a bar? That's so crazy.
Yeah.
So nuts. Anyway, Fred says hers was liquid cocaine, some kind of Southern Comfort concoction. Whew,
Man, oh
sounds
man.
intense. Anyway, well, so we will be here next Tuesday, same time, same channel, all that fun stuff. We'll do something wacky, but thanks everybody for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff.
Yeah, and thanks to our Patreon subscribers, and I still haven't learned how to end the show, so we'll be back in 15 seconds. So are you saying that you don't want to put a Blue Wave on the menu at the Yellow Dog or the
No.
Art Bar?
No.
Okay.
No Blue
It's,
Waves.
it's been stricken
Off the menu.
Have a good week, guys.
Thanks.